Hi, I'm Kavalden, and welcome to another installment of Kavalden's Comic Review. Today I have one comic. I wanted to do others, but I've been talking about most of these over and over again. I just felt like enough is enough. I gotta change up the thing. I'm still doing Deadpool, but like I said, I'm changing up. Plus, in the last review, I wanted to talk about the DC rebooting on all their comics, but I guess I kind of forgot about talking about it, so I'm going to probably talk about that tonight. So let's go. Like I said, I have only one comic. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to do a Green Lantern comic because the movie's coming out tomorrow, and I am going to go see it. But the thing is that there were so many different Green Lantern comics out there that I just didn't know where to actually start. I mean, I know the Green Lantern and everything, but I've never actually collected any of the comics. So I can't really say where do I even start. So that's like a basic question when you're getting into comics. What's a good comic to start off? Where do you start? And all that. So I was a little debating on what to do that. But I'm just going to move on. Tonight I only have one comic, like I said. It's Deadpool Max number 9. And right off the back, I have to say this cover is definitely not... It's misleading, in my point. It's a funny cover, and obviously from the looks of it, it definitely seems like some crazy stuff is happening. Plus, we got Outlaw in it again. But believe me, like I said, it's misleading. And believe me, it's still funny. Surprisingly, we have 2 guest appearances from 2 favorite Deadpool characters in this one as well. Basically, one character... Well, let's talk about the story. Basically, the day has finally come. Bob has finally got axed by... I don't know... got served as walking papers to Hydra. And that would be my phone. Sorry. So yeah, he's got it. So, of course, Deadpool's trying to cheer him up. So he decides what's the best way to help Bob get over his troubles. He throws the guy a bachelor party. And this is where it gets really bad. Yeah, well, moving on to the 2 personal favorite characters. Now, this one, I'm a little surprising. Weasel is in this one. And surprisingly, in this one, they make him actually look more weaselly and rat-like than they normally do in the normal comics. I think most people know what Weasel looks like. Spiky hair, glasses, geeky kind of guy. But this one, more rat-like. And maybe I always wondered why they never did that with any other comics. But then again, maybe it just didn't. It was just a name. Of course, this is where it gets disturbing. The next character. And believe you me, let me tell you something. I've seen some pretty messed up stuff in my time. I've seen some pretty messed up stuff. I mean, oh God. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of Human Centipede, but Christ almighty. There are just some things in this world you are just never, ever meant to see. I mean, what I saw in this comic, even though it is funny and everything, this is up there with shocking moments of and everything because oh man, oh wow, this is up there for all of you who saw Hangover 2. And saw the part where Stu found out what he did with the Thai hooker or prostitute. It's up there with that, pretty much. Pretty disturbing, pretty disturbing seeing that. And this takes the cake. It's basically, oh God, Big Bertha. Oh God, big. You know who I'm talking about, Big Bertha in see-through lingerie. Yeah. Oh man. Oh God. Let me tell you something. There's not enough alcohol in the world to erase that image in my mind. I mean, oh God. I mean, you could give me a a giant bottle of vodka, 12 shots of tequila, and hook up a goddamn keg to my vein. There is not enough alcohol to erase that image from my head. Oh, man. Oh, that's how bad it is. But like I said, the book is fun. It's funny. It's pretty fun, and I can't wait to see what happens next week. I mean, like I said, I like Deadpool Max. It's a nice series. Artistry is actually a little different than normal, actually, if I remember correctly. It's not the way it normally looks, where it kind of looks all matted out. I can't really tell the style, but it looks different. But this one's a little different. Here's another thing. Whatever happened to Deadpool Family? You know, was that just a one-shot? Because I think that was... I didn't know if that was a one-shot or not. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if that was a one-shot. But I haven't seen anything like that in a while. You know, I just brought that up because, you know, I haven't seen or heard anything in a while. So let's move on to the DC reboot. I think it's a bad idea. Basically enough, I haven't even picked up any of the story arcs involving... I guess what they're doing is something happens in their new story arc called Flashpoint. And I think for some apparent reason what happens is it just reboots the whole DC universe. Like hitting a button or something. I think it's a bad idea, especially on most of their comics, because because this is what I've been hearing. I mean, mostly enough, a lot of the newer comics how do I put this? A lot of the newer comics that just started out or haven't even been past 50 issues yet, they're getting rebooted too. That's what I've been hearing. I think it's a bad idea. I actually think it's a bad idea, period. I mean, because I've seen some of the designs, basically, I've seen what they're planning to do with Harley Quinn. In my opinion, it doesn't even look like Harley Quinn to me. It basically looks like a character from Street Fighter. And I don't think it's a really good idea. I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, especially all those newer comics that just come out. It changes. I mean, like, case in point, I have two right here. What is it? I mean, I have Power Girl 25 and Superboy number 8. I haven't even read these. I was thinking about this, but since I said I've been doing these reviews on these certain comics over and over again, need to change it up. They just started out, and I hear they're getting reboots as well, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense to reboot newer comics that just came out. Older ones as well, and changing everything, because... You know, I know most comics... I mean, sure enough, and some of the story arcs and everything involving certain characters, like with the Batman, there's like tons of Batman. But what happened with certain things? I mean, what about Batman Incorporated? What happened to that? I mean, it just gets crazy, and I think it's a really bad idea. A lot of people probably agree with me because some of their favorite characters are getting rebooted and everything, and it probably doesn't make sense to do that. So... that's it for tonight. Let's see here. It's Thursday. Green Lantern comes out tomorrow. I'm going to go see that. I'm going to be wearing my Deadpool t-shirt. I will have pictures. So yeah, I'm going to change that and go see the movie. I've been hearing mixed reviews already. Some people are not too happy with it. Some people, meh. It depends. I mean, in my opinion, I'll probably do a review for it and we'll talk about it. Plus, I might do a game review as well. I picked up the Duke Nukem game, and I'm a little iffy on that as well. So that's it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next week. All right? Bye.